Okay, since I just did a scrap run update, I figured let's do a four-wheeler update. As you can see here, it's sitting. I have the front end taken apart. I had to do some electrical work I did mention in a previous video. There's an issue with the four-wheel drive actuator. It keeps on blowing fuses. So I'm going to actually put an automotive style fuse in there and probably run about a 15 amp and see if it pops a 15 amp. Or have it switched and fused after the switch sort of thing, so I can still use my four-wheel drive. Since the four-wheel drive actuator still works, it just likes blowing fuses. As for everything on the dash, nothing works. Only that works on here is the temp gauge. That's pretty well it. Let's fire it up. And yes, it does still make the god-awful noise. I'm in reverse. Neutral. There we go. Actually, I'm in gear. Yep. There we go. Now we're in neutral. It's making that squeaking sound on the clutch side, I believe. What happened was I overheated the engine a bit. The wires to the temperature sensor had fallen off. I didn't realize it, and I slightly overheated the engine. It only got up to, I'm gonna say right around here on the gauge, but ever since it's been making that sound. So it's still running fine, it's still driving fine. It's not putting coolant in the oil, and it's not putting oil in the coolant. So there's no cracks or nothing inside the engine. It's just squeaking. So, am I going to fix it? No, it's a cheap four-wheeler. It's not really worth my while to fix it. If I take off the clutch cover, I might lubricate the clutch in there. Because also I went for a good ride at my super secret storage location with the four-wheeler, and pretty much after that ride, that's when it started squeaking. So it could have been something from my ride as well. So it's either from overheating it, or it's from my ride. Basically, I got the four-wheel drive disengaged, and I was able to go over there and take the bike for a good run through the field. So, and actually, it did perfectly well. It was very capable in the field, and if I needed the four-wheel drive, I could have put back in four-wheel drive if so, but I did not need four-wheel drive. The bike worked perfectly fine. So, anyways, other than that, everything else is working on here. I do plan on fixing the starter as soon as I get some money in from selling some tractors. The starter on this is top priority. I do not like it grinding like this. I hate that. So that is priority. And I'll be putting the front end back together, and that's pretty well it. Like I said, a fuse or a switched fuse or something for the four-wheel drive actuator. This does get stored in a tent shed, so it's not out in the elements. And before I got it, it was stored in a garage. So it's never really been stored outside to the best of my knowledge. So I guess that's pretty well it. The only thing I don't like about this four-wheeler, it does not have a park, and it only has the foot brake down here, which actuates all four brakes. That's the only thing I do not like about this four-wheeler. There's no way of locking the brakes on, unless I haven't found it as of yet. This is a 2010 Kazuma Jaguar. If anyone knows how to lock the brakes, let me know. It'd be appreciated. So talk to me later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.